Hey everyone, me Kevin here. In this video, we're going to talk about the potential for a Tesla stock split. We're going to look at some rumors, and we're going to talk about what happened last time Tesla stock split. This can be pretty exciting because there's some really weird things going on, and I'm going to have a strategy for potentially how to play this towards the end of this video. As usual, though, check out the programs linked down below because there is a Black Friday coupon. You get lifetime access to them. You get daily live streams with me when the market is open. We get to talk and share ideas. It's a really good investor community and group. So I hope to have you there. Check out the links down below and you'll get amazing lectures that'll change your life and the way you think about investing, whether it's real estate or stocks or making YouTube videos, whatever you want. 5 different programs down there, and consider bundling as well. All right, take a look at this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at what happened last time a Tesla stock split occurred. The Tesla stock split was announced on August 11th when Tesla closed at $277 per share. The split ended up going through here on August 31st. And what you'll notice is the stock literally ran like crazy. We went from $277 a share to intraday a $520 high. Consider that. 520 divided by 277, new number divided by the old number, boom, that is an 87% run of the stock after announcing a stock split. Now then something very interesting happened. After the split, which Apple also had a split around this time, technology companies had a massive sell-off. Tesla also announced at the beginning of September 2020 that they were going to raise money. They were doing a share offering. It was about $5 billion, and this just led the company's value to tank again. Fell all the way back down to $346, and then only slowly started coming back after being flat for an extra 2.5 months before having an end of the year run. So clearly you could see that a stock split is a catalyst for excitement and hype and news and momentum and trendingness in social media and just our markets. A stock split literally does absolutely nothing fundamentally for a company. All it does is make the appearance of the share price lower. But you don't have any more of the company, you don't have any less of the company, like literally nothing changes. You just have 5 times as many shares that exist, and you have 5 times as many shares, but your percentage ownership in the company stayed literally constant because all they did was essentially multiply everything by 5. That makes no difference. Like, everybody had 5 times more. So it seems silly, but that's the way it works. You get a lot of momentum that goes into stock splits. So recently, there's been talk and questioning Elon Musk about, hey, are we going to have another stock split? Now, Elon Musk answered about a month ago, not yet. But a month ago, we were somewhere around $850 to $900 per share. But recently, we've been having a little bit more euphoria. We ran up to $1,243 per share. We did pull back after Elon announced that he would start selling. But now that Elon has paused selling, which we're actually going to see a potential reason as to why Elon has paused selling, we could see some movements here of the stock price heading back up. This is kind of interesting because you don't have that Elon selling pressure again and a lot of excitement, but a specific date on a stock split. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pop on Twitter. We're going to go check out Rob Graves' comment thread here, which I've been consolidating a lot of these rumors, but honestly, nobody has put together a single consolidated one source theory thread anywhere on Twitter except for Rob Graves. So thank you for that. There have been pieces around everywhere, but Rob's put together one really good thread here. So make sure to go follow Rob Grave and then Graves, but the E is a 3. Okay, good. So take a look at this. The first thing that we have to know is this right here. This is when Elon Musk sent his first tweet that Tesla stock price too high IMO. This led the stock price to sell down like $70 after this tweet came through. But what's really interesting is Elon Musk sent this tweet on May 1st, which is 5/1, at 8:11 p.m. Well, the stock split was literally announced as a 5/1 split on August 11th. Now it's like, oh, come on. That is just total fluky coincidence. Yeah, maybe. But that's literally what happened. It was announced on August 11th. It was a 5/1 split. Then we get to some interesting things that definitely create some speculation around the potential for a 12/9 split date. For example, Elon Musk meant tweeting 129 orbital flights. Is that kind of like December 9th again, or are people now reaching? entirely possible people are reaching. Here's another one. Elon Musk tweeted that these rockets use 12 million pounds of thrust. And Gary Black, great legendary Tesla investor, really good insights. Definitely follow Gary Black on Twitter as well, Gary Black00. I've interviewed him on the channel, by the way. Really good interview. You should watch that interview too. He's also a Rivian bull. But anyway, he declared or noticed that the boosters on that image when Elon Musk tweeted 12 million pounds of thrust, there were 9 thrusters in the middle. So another potential reference to this 12-9. Also, interestingly, we have here, again, 12-9 appears, and Elon's tweet was sent at 10:20 p.m. Pacific time, or just 10:20 Pacific time, and some folks are further speculating that, wait a minute, 10-2 reduces to 5-1, maybe another 5-1 split. Who knows? Could all just be speculation, right? But then you get this interesting thing. Take a look at this. Elon recently stopped selling shares, with the exception of these shares right here. See, on Monday and Tuesday, he sold shares this week, but he sold 934,091 shares. This is as part of a 10b5-1 plan. A 10b5-1 plan is essentially a plan that you can initiate that says, I will automatically sell X number of shares every certain number of weeks or certain number of days or a certain number of days after a certain event, whatever. As long as you pre-prescribe how you want to sell shares, you're allowed to sell shares at the market price that day. The reason executives do this is because there are blackout periods, a certain period of time before earnings or before information releases or announcement, non-public information that gets attained by a CEO or whatever, like they discover something or they're planning on announcing something. In situations like these, they're not allowed to sell stocks. Or their attorneys suggest, please don't sell stocks right now because it would look really bad if, let's say, we made an announcement, the stock fell, and you sold right before it. Like, we're going to get sued. We don't want to do that. So this is why you oftentimes see executives only sell stocks through 10b5-1 plans. But Elon Musk promised to sell 17 million shares of Tesla, but he stopped short. He only got through about half of the amount of shares that he wanted to sell. He was kind of trickling them out. Why did he not sell any shares himself this week? Why was it only 10b5-1 plans? Well, some folks speculate that there's a hidden meaning in the exact and very kind of odd number of shares that are being sold here, 934,091. And there is speculation here that Elon selling 934,091 shares means something. So this is where we really go rabbit hole-ish, but it's kind of interesting anyway. Take a look at this. The date 12/9/2021 can obviously be written numerically as 12/09/2021. If you literally take that number and divide it, so we're going to take this number here, and we'll throw it into the little calculator up here. We'll remove the commas, and we divide this by 934,091. We end up with 12.9, and then a bunch of decimals, like 4, 5, 2, whatever, right? So 12.9 again. There's that number 12.9 again. But you get a bunch of decimals here, a lot of decimals, right? And the full number that you see if you do this math on an iPhone is 12,945,228. If you get the rest of the digits here and you add up 4, 5, 2, 2, 8, you get 21. And now it looks like, look at this, 12, 9, 21. Really weird, right? But the full result, if you rotate the iPhone and you see the full result, or you do it like we just did right here, the full result, actually this even cuts off a few digits here, the full result of the division comes out to this long chain of numbers here. And interestingly, if you add all of the numbers after 12.9, then you get a little bit of insight. But wait a minute, there's some confusion. Is this number right here 80, or is it 8 plus 0? And this is where things get a little freaky, because while the Tesla community was debating whether the 0 was something you would add or if it was 80, Elon Musk out of nowhere tweets that 0 is a cool concept. And not only does he tweet that 0 is a cool concept, but he also tweets that 0 matters. Look at this. He says Nothing matters. See, Lex tweets, 0, 0 is the most important number ever invented in mathematics. Whatever, okay, a philosophical argument here. And Elon writes, nothing matters. In other words, 0 matters. Because he even clarifies that 0 is a cool concept, replying to his own tweet that nothing matters. It's not that nothing in the world matters, it's that 0 does matter. So now you've got people literally speculating that, wait a minute, if we add this together as an 80, look at this, add all of these digits together, 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 80 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6 plus 9 equals 129. Come on, folks. It is so bizarro and freaky and weird. But now take a look at this follow-up from Gary Black. Elon Musk hasn't sold any shares on a discretionary basis since last Friday, November 12th. Well, today's November 21st, right? This is Sunday, of course. His sales Monday and Tuesday were both under the 10b5-1 plan. We've talked about those. Now, if no discretionary sales yesterday or today could imply, which there weren't, then it could imply that Elon has come into possession of non-public information, material non-public information. And take a look at how Gary defines this. He says, material non-public information. When an executive of a public firm wants to buy and sell company shares, he has to affirm that he does not have possession of material non-public information. As long as it's during the open period, the request is usually granted a few weeks before earnings. But take a look at this. If you scroll down a little bit more here, if Elon came into possession of material non-public information, his discretionary trades, which involve existing low basis shares, would be stopped by his attorneys. We already talked about this. What kind of material non-public information could there be? Well, maybe it would be knowledge of when Berlin and Austin are opening, Tesla Q4 volumes versus the forecast. That could be a material information, a credit upgrade, an acquisition, or a stock split. Folks, there is a lot of hype and speculation around this. And here's something I'm going to tell you. People know that Tesla ran like nutso before the last Tesla split. Now, we're not sure if Tesla might announce a stock split on December 9th, or if it would be announced for a split on December 9th. Last time, we had to wait about 20 days. Well, 20 days minus today. Well, let's actually do that. There's this really cool website that you could go to. It's timeanddate.com, and they let you subtract things here, or subtract from a calendar, which I love. And so if we subtract 20 days, you could also just count on a calendar. But if we subtract 20 days from 12/9, that's already passed. That would imply that if we have to wait 20 days for a stock split, maybe that announcement would have already come on Friday. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they can't announce closer, but there's a good chance they would want to announce and then wait maybe 2 or 3 weeks just to let the media benefit play out. I mean, remember, stock executives want the stock to go up ultimately. It makes it easier to raise money, right? You run the stock up with a stock split and then you raise money afterwards. It's a great strategy. But anyway, this potentially implies that 12/9 could be a date that a stock split is announced. Now, if that is the rumor that people believe, I think, and Elon Musk does not sell shares before 12/9. If he starts selling shares before 12/9, this could all go out the window. But if he does not sell shares before 12/9, it is possible that we will continue to run on hype, and the stock value or the share price value continues to go up and away until 12/9. 12/9 is right here on Webull, this particular line. So we got quite a bit to go right here. And what's interesting here is I would expect that potentially, as long as we stay in this EV euphoric cycle, the stock market could try to pre-price in the likelihood of a stock split being announced on 12/9. If there is no announcement on 12/9, it's very, very likely, in my opinion, that the share price would fall, because that means the speculation and rumors were wrong, which of course entirely possible. Elon's given us hints in the past. He's giving us hints now. It's a little sus. It's making a lot of people think something's definitely happening on 12/1 or 12/9. But there are two strategies you can play here. You could try to time it. Timing this, in my opinion, would be trading into this and then trading out on like the 7th or the 8th. I think a lot of traders are going to trade out on the morning of the 9th, probably the 8th. So there are going to be a lot of people trying to front run trading out and taking profits if we continue to run by probably 12.5, 12.6, 12.7. That's when I think people are going to start taking their profits, or they'll look for the inflection point. Whenever that inflection point comes, they'll take profits. If no news on 12.9, stock could definitely fall. If we do end up getting an announcement of news on 12.9, then it becomes a question of how much excitement has already been built into Tesla stock to where would it still run? The likelihood is yes, because in my opinion, we're going to get national media attention back onto Tesla stock for announcing a stock split. And right now, the people actually paying attention to Tesla stock are not normal people. No, I'm not trying to say you're not normal for paying attention to Tesla, but everybody's not paying attention to Tesla stock right now. Tesla fanboys and fangirls are paying attention to Tesla right now. I consider myself one of those. But it's very, very interesting. And yeah, if there is another stock split that's announced, especially if we get a run between now and 12.9, then that could be very, very bullish for the stock. Now, it's also possible that if the stock just starts falling because the EV cycle ends and we don't end up getting to something like a $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 again, maybe Elon won't announce a split. Because the last time a split was announced, the stock was at $277 times 5. It was around $1,385. So I would think that if we ran on speculation and hype between now and then, it's entirely possible that just the fact that we're running up could actually induce a stock split. Pretty crazy. But anyway, this gives you a sum up of the rumors that are going around regarding Tesla. Hopefully you found those insightful. And folks, we'll see you in the next one. Check out the program's link down below, and we will see you. Use that Black Friday code. Thanks. Bye.